Hello students and welcome back to BankExamsToday.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today we are going to I'm going to tell you the study plan, the 7-week study plan for PNB SO Risk Manager exam. So let's start the session and follow me on Telegram students, link to my Telegram channel. I have started a special Telegram channel for this particular exam for credit officer level exams. So please follow me on my Telegram channel. So let's start the session. And if there is any doubt in this session, you can always ask your doubts on the super chat. I'm going to answer all your doubts. Okay. So let's just start. Okay. Let me check if everything is working properly. It's time to share. Yeah, it's a live session. It's a live session. Somebody's asking, is it a yes, Raghav? It's a live session. So let me just share the link to my channel. So it's there. Link to my Telegram channel is also available in the description. Okay. So PNB SO Risk Manager. First of all, you should know the exam pattern. There is reasoning ability 50 question 50 marks. There is English language 50 question. There is 25 marks, half mark question, 1 mark, and 1.5 marks for professional knowledge risk, and for quantitative aptitude 50 marks, 120 minutes are there. So no sectional duration, section ka koi panga nahi hai, no sectional duration at all. These 50 questions you can easily do within 30 minutes, I would say 30-35 minutes. And English language, obviously, as the weightage is less, you shouldn't give more time to this. Like 15-20 minutes at max you should give to this English section, right? So rest of that 70 minutes, 35 minutes you should give to the quantitative aptitude and reasoning ability in terms of minutes, right? So that's how you should allocate the time. That's how you should prepare, right? You start your preparation. I always recommend my students, if you are preparing for the exam, start your exam. I mean, there is an option that which section you want to attempt first. Always start with professional knowledge. Sabse pehle professional knowledge, because the highest weightage is here. If you are able to solve, let's say 35-40 questions, right? And you know that, yeah, I'm right. It give you a moral boost that yes, I have already scored 60-65. I just need 20-25 marks more from rest of the sections to get an interview call. So that's how you should start. If you are starting with quantitative aptitude, maybe it is difficult or you are new to this particular section, maybe it won't give you that moral support, right? So let's say in first 35 minutes, if you are just scoring, while attempting the exam, you know that yes, in 35 minutes, I scored 10, 12, 15. So if you are scoring, let's say 35, 40 or 50 in first 20-25 minutes, it will give you a moral support. So always start your exam with the professional knowledge, then gradually move on to quantitative aptitude and reasoning and then English, right? So this timing is fixed. Do not deviate. Never give more time. I mean, beyond 35 minutes to quant or reasoning, and then 20 minutes to English language. That's all for the exam pattern and how you should attempt your exam. Always attempt professional knowledge in the beginning. That is what I recommend all my students, okay? Because the weightage is more, right? And it doesn't take much time. So always read all the 50 questions in the professional knowledge. That is what I recommend to my students, right? So let's move forward. From week 1 to 7, this is a 7 weeks plan. From week 1 to 7, I always recommend my students that you should always do RBI circulars on daily basis, on regular basis, whenever you find time. RBI circulars and important guidelines. What do you mean by important guidelines? Priority sector guidelines to start a new bank. A lot of other guidelines are available. You need to follow. Master circulars are very, very important. Annual report is actually compilation of all the circulars. Then financial awareness is very, very important. So from first to 7th week, every day at least give 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes of daily preparation should be allotted to this particular section, the financial awareness. Everything in our course, I have covered the financial awareness, the banking financial awareness and RBI circulars and guidelines in one course only, which is known as a financial awareness course. उसी में काफ़ी कुछ आ जाता है. And in this professional knowledge section, you are going to find at least 15 to 20 marks directly from this particular part, from this section. I can assure you 15 to 20 questions, not marks, 15 to 20 questions directly. Then the core topics, the quantitative aptitude start. There is a proper day-wise plan. Start with on day 1 percentage approximation. Then on day 2, you need to do 2 chapters in one day. You can at max you can solve 15 questions or 20 questions, right? Watch a simple video from the course and then 20 questions. The next day, time and work, pipes and cistern. Day 4, time, speed and distance, boats and streams, problem based on trains. Then day 5, 6 and 7, data interpretation. See, you are going to find at least 3 to 4 sets from data interpretation, 20 questions directly from data interpretation. So you cannot avoid data interpretation at any cost. You have to do this. Data interpretation, you have to do this no matter what. Then number series, you have to do this. If it is there in the exam, at least 5 questions directly from number series. Ratios and mixtures, quadratic equations, data interpretation practice is again very, very important. And on second week, day 5, blood relations, silogs, inequalities. In the reasoning ability section, these are very, very easy topics which you should never skip at all. It doesn't take more than a minute to solve a blood relation or an inequality question. Even a silog question, there is always a set of 5 questions. 5 questions aate hain ek sath, and you can easily solve that within 3, 4, 5 minutes, right? 1 minute per question. So that's a great opportunity. Puzzle can take a lot of your time. So if you are not experienced, if you have never done puzzles, and if you are finding it difficult to solve the puzzles question, then I recommend you to move to the sitting arrangement. Sitting arrangement again very, very important. 3 to 4 days, day 3 to 4, then coding, decoding and direction sense test. Easy. Then next 2 days, next 1 day on the critical reasoning, statements and conclusion, cause and effect, statements and assumption. And the final day on machine input output. That's how you need to do your reasoning ability preparation. Day 4 for English grammar, just read the reading comprehensions online. Try to solve reading comprehension. That's all what is expected from you. Reading comprehension kar lijiye. That's all actually. Rest of the error spotting, you can do few like 20, 30, 40 error spotting. That's all. Reading comprehension, error spotting, that's all. I mean, I do not recommend you to start mugging up vocabulary list. It is not, it's not worth your time. There will be just 2 or 3 questions, and I'm not sure, like, I can give you 1,000 words vocabulary list. Maybe there will be no question from that list. Maybe that list is worthless, and maybe you are putting in a lot of effort in mugging up those words. It's not worth it, okay? Avoid mugging up a vocabulary list or synonym, antonym. Avoid it. That's not required, okay? In the week 5, working capital, start with the working capital management, right? The cash cycle, need for working capital. Ratio analysis is very, very important. Liquidity, turnover, profitability, solvency ratio, basic financial statement analysis. A lot of you are chartered accountants and MBAs. You have already done that. Financial statement analysis is very important. Priority sector lending is an important topic for you, right? Very, very important topic. Sarfasi Act is very important for risk managers. Banking Regulation Act, RBI Act is very important. Basics of capital budgeting, as calculators are not allowed. You won't find questions where calculators are which cannot be solved without using a calculators. ठीक है, ऐसे questions ही करने हैं. It's a theoretical paper, right? More of a theoretical paper. There can be some numerical questions from ratio analysis, but those questions can be solved without using a calculators. That means 21 ka power 4, 6, 7 multiply. ऐसे question, it can be there in quant in the approximation, not here. The capital, the typical IRR, capital budgeting calculation question, you won't find it here. Basel norms are important. Income recognition and asset classification and provisioning norms. Identification of risk by banks, types of risk, derivatives, hedging, short-term financing and long-term financing. Money market, capital market, money market instrument, capital market instrument, debt and equity. Bond valuation is very, very important. YTM ka concept is also very important. I have explained it here. Yield curve analysis is very important. Portfolio management is very, very important. Capital allocation line, optimal portfolio, modern portfolio theory is very, very important. Duration concept is important, additional for the risk manager post. Concept of duration, Macaulay duration, effective duration, very, very important. The CAPM is very important. Calculation of beta, it is also very, very important. Convexity ka concept is also very important. Income recognition, asset classification, I have already told you. So in the week 6, you can start taking a full length mock test. 5 mock tests, full length mock tests are sufficient for the exam. According to that much is sufficient. Beyond that, I don't think it's ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. That much is important. For credit manager, I have already made the study plan for the credit manager. Search it on YouTube, you'll find it. Okay. Manav classes, I don't know. Manav classes asking somebody coaching institute. Manav classes. Manav classes, I don't know when the results for Indian Bank would out. Obviously, how would I know? So we have started the PNB SO credit and risk manager course. There are separate courses for credit manager and risk manager by Team Bank Exams Today. We are providing complete video classes with complete coverage of syllabus with the help of notes, quizzes, full length test series. You can do it yourself as well, but we are doing all the research for you so that you don't need to research for the study material. We are one-stop solution for you. So chapter-wise quizzes and the sessions are recorded. You can watch them anytime. We are also recording the live sessions. Interview preparation guidance is also provided. Focus on the conceptual understanding. Link to join is available in the description. This is the WhatsApp number. So list of students who cracked RRB GBO scale 2 and scale 3 in 2019. Result was out in 2020. All India ranked 1 was from our batch, Bank of Maharashtra 2020. All the students who took our courses and they finally cracked their respective exams. I'm really, really happy for them. Bank of Baroda, Wealth Managers, Vijaya Bank Credit Officer, Bank of India Credit Officer. All these students that took our courses, I'm really, really happy for them. So it can be you as well. So it's a golden opportunity for you students. You are getting selected directly to the scale 2, scale 3 officers, and you are skipping the clerk and the PO level post. I mean, it's an amazing and golden opportunity. If you are eligible, just give your 100%. In the risk manager, the competition is less in risk manager than in credit manager. The number of candidates in credit manager is more than the risk manager. Vidatri Mehta. Hi Vidatri, how are you? So she's a friend. Anyways, so that's all for today, students. Just take the course. Link is available in the description. If there is any doubt, you can always ask your doubts in the super chat, and you can make a comment. You can WhatsApp me. I'll try to answer all the WhatsApp messages. I always try to answer all the messages. So that's all for today. Riya Sharma, bye. So that's all for today, students. In case there is any doubt, always ask your doubts in the comments. So that's all for today.